here again. I've just stopped the live stream because I understand that it was getting stuck. So I am hoping that this one will not get stuck, and that you will be able to see what's going on and everything will be wonderful. So the races have gone off. Let me just turn that around. The races have gone off that way. So I'm going to walk down to the beach area because that is where they'll be coming in to do their beach run. So we've got a drone up, we've got Craig on the drone, and he is going to be taking some incredible shots. So let's just have a little wander down here, back to the shack. So it's all gone quiet. We've had 60 odd riders go off, and they've gone off and they'll be coming back shortly. So we will wait to see, and we hope that the live stream is working. So I don't know whether anybody can give me a thumbs up or a hello. Normally I go on Facebook, so worst case scenario, I could certainly go back onto that and double check. Oh, we've got a yes. Hello, Simon. How are you? So I don't know whether, Simon, you were watching the other bit, but I got a message from Anthony. Thank you very much for chipping in and watching. So we are here. We look like there's not a race going on. It's all very quiet, but just you wait. In a few minutes, and I'm going to trot back down to the beach run because I want you to see the fun that is the beach run. So we're hoping we don't get any face plants or trip ups or anything. But in the heat of the moment in the race, then you never know, do you? So let's just wander down here. We will go and see what's going on down here. We've got Andrea. She's not racing today, and we've got Craig with his drone. And we're going to go back down, and I didn't even give you the chance to hear who's racing because suddenly it's working. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, well, I didn't have this before, so you're here for the face plants. Me too. It's the only reason I do this job. No, stop it. Don't be cruel. It happens, doesn't it? Face plants happen, and it's not what we want to see. But people are so enthusiastic and so competitive, and it happens, doesn't it? So let's have a little wander down. And yeah, look, the calm. They've all gone off, so I don't know whether you saw that on the other stream. They all went off, 60 odd paddlers. Bearing in mind, it's winter. It has been grim. The weather has been grim in the UK. I think we all know that. But today we are very blessed with dry, quite calm. You can see from the flags, starboard flag down there. It'll be a little bit windier out on the main body of the lake out there. So this is, if you've never been to the shack before, honestly, you need to come because it's so beautiful. This is the lagoon. You can see. Beautiful. Perfect for swimming, teaching. They teach so well here. I'm always full of admiration as to their level of care, and they're just brilliant at it. Really, really brilliant. And then through the little gap, sort of just behind the green buoy there, it then opens out to sort of a 2K loop. It's really quite beautiful. But let me just show you the course. So there you go.
I think that's what I think they're going to do, unless they've been told they're not allowed to, have they?
So there's a big discussion because there's a super loop. Can I ask which way they're running around the flag?
This way.
Perfect. I'll make sure I get out of the way then. Okay, so that's the flag. Yeah, they'll be coming back. So let's give a shout out to some paddlers who are here. So the paddlers doing the 15K are, there's one person called Ali Brake who's doing the 15K challenge. I think that's the only person who's doing the longer. Most of the people who do the challenge do the 7.5K. We've got Alex Schimmel. We've got Alex Tyra Lomas, who I showed you earlier. So she could win this. I'll stick my neck out. Bruce Smith, yeah, he could win this. No offence to anybody else. Chris Collins, Chris Lambert, Duncan Fitzgerald, Ed Mills, who's local, he paddles here quite a bit. Elizabeth Knight, Eric Armada, if you don't know Eric, you need to. The ninja, who keeps us all thoroughly entertained with his social media posts. But he's here, and he actually went off quite quickly as well. Fabienne Paul, yeah, pretty good paddler as well. Never recognise her, but she's here, and I will make sure I do recognise her. Felicity Hurst is here. Gemma Palmer-Dayton, Grant, who works here, Grant Bristow, Helen Smith, who's part of our blue chip crowd, Caris Parker, Kevin Hodge, good to see him here as well. Kirsty McSeveny, I'm not sure I know that person. Leanne Bisson, so Pinky Paddles to you and I. Lou Court, who was one of the paddlers who went off with Team GB to the Abu Dhabi SUPWorld Championships, and it was her first time, and I had a little chat with her earlier, and she said she really enjoyed it. She said it was really a beautiful event. She felt very honoured to be part of, you know, that environment and those incredible athletes. And she just said, what an amazing experience. So Lydia Clifton, who's driven from Cornwall just to be here today. So fair play, Lydia. Matthew Knight, Michael Frost. And Michaela Afford, she is on her starboard airline. I think she's on an airline. So Michaela just been winning on her inflatable, so she's a very, very strong paddler. She paddles here, and actually I think she works here too. Nick Judd, Paul Davids, Paul Lawrence, Phil Sparks, Robert Lewis, Ryan Owens, Sarah Slezak, Simon Webster, and Zach Wharton. Now Zach Wharton is old school. I mean, I was paddling with him back in 2012, and I think he was paddling way before that. So he used to paddle a lot in all the National Series races, and then he stopped for a little while, and he's back. He just comes and does what he wants to do, the races that he wants to do. So fair play. We've then got this 7.5 challenge. So Kat Fulks, Glyn Bruff, Graham Hetherington, Jace Up, Leanne Williams, Maria Sajniewicz, I really apologise if that is not the correct pronunciation, Natalie Glim, Nicola Morris and Patrick Staveacre. And then a couple of others, David Tinker, John Cox, and Robert Mead is doing the 15k as well. So here comes Skip back on his boat. So that means we will have a paddler coming round. So doing the 7.5k race, Andy Fanner, Dan Rickson, Elaine Williams, Jackie Fenton, James Elliott, Jamie Grant, Joshua Hart, Lorraine Grant, Matt Davis, Mel Wilson, Mitchell Campbell, Sarah Maxey and Scott Ford. So there's a shout out, and here he comes, Bruce Smith on his Maliko. So good job for him. I am going to stand well out of the way. So here comes Skip. Hopefully not creating too much havoc with that boat. But yes.
Well done, Bruce. Nice and steady.
Here he comes. He's very happy to be here, and we've got someone coming behind who I'm not sure who that is, but I'm going to get to find out. So I may well go and just stand in this naughty corner over here, if that's all right. I'll keep out of the way, I promise. See if I can stand and really get a good view of what is going on. So you've got a good few paddlers coming behind him, Bruce, but here he comes, and you've just got to be really careful on this beach exit and entry. Good job, Bruce. So get stuck on the sand. Watch out for the tide. Yeah, the tide. The tide's coming in. So off he goes. Well done, Bruce. And you have got Nick Judd, Tyra there in 4th place at the moment. Kevin Hodge there on the starboard. Let's watch them go around this flag. So it's a good job there's not too many, because it is quite a tiny little space. So Alex doing really well there. She's currently lying in 4th. And here comes Lou Court. So the girls are up with the boys. That's really encouraging to see. Well done, Lou. And then Eric behind as well. So this is fab. So they've had some good instructions as to be really careful on the beach because they could get their fin stuck. So there goes Lou. And here comes Eric. Well done. Lydia there jumping in quite deep. Paul Lawrence here. Go Lydia! Good stuff from Lydia. And Gemma. Go Gemma. And those boards do get a little bit stuck on the sand actually, so they need to be really, really careful. Oh. A scream from Gemma there. Well done. That was funny. A scream from Gemma there. She didn't face plant, but there's Ed Milnes coming in. And Felicity. Well done. Good job. So they're the counters there. They have got a new system actually that Skip has built this week. So automatic counting, they count them off, and yeah, he's done amazingly well with it. So it's a really clever, innovative system for them to use. He has got his own way of doing things, Skip, but I think this is quite a positive move. So we should. If I had another phone, I'd be able to watch the live results as they come in. But I'm quite good at multitasking, but not that good. So. Thank you so much for those kind words. That's really sweet of you. Thank you. It's really good to be back on the mic. Thank you. Got a good group of paddlers coming in here. Let's just show you let's see the beach starts as well. See who's really sort of keen to smash it out and those who are a little bit more cautious. Here comes Michaela on her starboard airline. There we go.
Oh, yeah, can't keep up the car.
Lots of encouragement. Well done. Here comes Zach. They're all coming in now, a big sort of swathe of them. I think there are 5 laps. This is lap 1, so... Lots of shouting between the paddlers, that's really nice. People encouraging others. Here's Lorraine Grant, cautiously coming into the beach. And Grant, he knows what this beach is all about, so he can come in a little bit more proactive there. Yeehaw! Here comes Jay. Look at that, classic. He's got the headgear of choice on today. He's on that beautiful Fanatic board, touring board, but he's just here for the fun. Well done, Jay. Good job. Nice board, really nice board actually. Good to see him back on the water. He's one of the OGs of the sport for sure. Been involved in this sport for so many years, we've lost count. He's very funny, he's very unique, but he's just very lovely. So it's great to see him back on. He's just doing the 7.5K, so he just wants to be involved. He said, I just want to be involved. So let's go and have a little chat here. Craig, race director, may I just ask you a quick question for the viewers? Can you tell us how many laps there are, please?
7.5 kilometres, 3 laps, and the 15 kilometre. There's 6 laps, both distances. You can do a super lap as well, which is basically slightly shorter.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Have fun.
Sorry, you got me thinking there.
No, well, it's good. It's good. You need to think. So let's get back out. So I hope that answers your question. 7.5K is 3 laps. And the 15K is 6 laps, and within that they have to do a super lap. So
42.
So I have a list of numbers. Now, I don't know if any of you remember from my time 2 years ago, I had a list. 514. Okay. So 514 is taking the super lap. So is 514 taking the super lap?
No, 114. Challenge do not need to come into the beach.
Oh, okay. And yeah, so within the bigger court, let me go back and show. So at the top of that is the lagoon where we are. So right-hand green buoy, that is sort of where I am, and then it goes into the big loop, and then you can see the crossovers. You've got the crossroads of chaos. So they have to be very, very careful not to knock each other off or run into each other, which is not so good with a race board. And you do need to remember to give people your race number as well. They can be seen. So 2 years ago, I was on the wrong side of the fence, so I couldn't see the numbers, but actually all the numbers that I had been given were incorrect due to a slight mix-up, someone trying to be very efficient. So I had different numbers for different people, and those that I recognised, I could see that, you know, that it was not quite correct, but we were halfway through the race by then. So I'm now standing on the side which has got they have their race numbers on, but I have a list of race numbers which is not in numerical order, so I'm being thwarted. So next year we'll get it right. So bear with me if I can't find their number because they're not in numerical order. Anyway, that's my problem. So if you haven't been to the shack, it's definitely worth a trip. The team here are just so lovely. It's a real family affair. The Surrey Hills Adventure Company was created by Skip and Julie, and they have their daughter who is here today, Betty. She's volunteering here because she's a lifeguard, and she's part of the team. And their son has also worked here as well, and they've just got a great crowd. So it's just really lovely. Well done, Natalie. Yes. Well done. Well done, good job. 47, James Elliott. Well done. Nice colour board.
I can't get it out of the water.
Get stuck on the sand. So the trick here is not to let your board get stuck on the sand. It's like glue. You can see, look. But we have got sand in. Do you know why we've got sand here? Because this is an old sand quarry. So when you go into the big lake, it is very, very deep because it's where they used to quarry sand. So, and it's got some beauty. You're not allowed to bring dogs here because it's got some quite incredible bird life, wildlife. So they keep dogs away, which is very sensible. You've got in the cliffs, you can just see to the right of the orange flag, I think they're sand martins.
Did Craig say that they could do?
Oh, sometimes film location. Thank you, Simon, for that information. Do you have any more information, like which films? Because, yeah, it would be a great film location, for sure. It's just the most beautiful venue. And for paddleboarding and wild swimming, I mean, look at it. You can't even encourage me to come here and do the big swim, which was swimming out through the little lagoon, out onto the big lagoon, swimming around the edge and coming back. And I did it, and I actually went round twice. So it was quite an achievement because I'd never swum in like wild water before. I'd only ever swum in a swimming pool. So it was a great experience. And I think they do that 3 or 4 times a year during the more sort of the warmer months. But they do wild swimming completely throughout the winter here. So very safety conscious. They know exactly how to deal with people and problems and advice. They get people here to talk about it and teach you, and you can do courses for wild swimming. So an incredible place to come and learn that skill if that's what you like. And then they've got all the boards here as well. Look, let me just show you. All the paddles, paddle boards and paddles. So it's a great place. So we are now waiting. I'm going to see, yeah, we've got another paddler coming here. I'm going to see how it goes here because they're quite spread out. So I might even trot down to the end and we can watch the cross chaos and see what's going on down in that end as well, because this has now got quite spread out. We'll see how they go, but it's also nice to see the finishes as well, don't you think? To see those people who finish and who win and who come second and third and just finish, basically.
As they come round, their board is fighting their number.
It's interesting listening to a conversation that's going back just behind me, talking about numbers and the way they're picking up their boards is covering their numbers up. So it's interesting, isn't it? After all these years of racing, you'd think we'd almost get it right. There's always lessons to be learned and things to do differently. So timing chips would be amazing, wouldn't they, for races? But again, timing chips would not help people like me because there wouldn't be... we wouldn't know the number, and if you don't recognise the paddler, then you have no shout out for them. So it's a tricky one, isn't it? I think chips and numbers would be good. Numbers and chips. Yeah, definitely. Glen Rough 118. Classic English number there for those of you 118 is. Okay, interesting. Bollywood, interesting. So yeah, there goes Mr. Bruff, mooching along there, having a lovely time. Look at the conditions. Honestly, it's so lovely because it's not too windy. The big lake does get a bit windier, so there's probably a little bit more on there today. But here is very, very secluded. But you can see, can't you, that beautiful building right in the centre of your screen is part of the sand quarry buildings. It sort of reminds me of Canada or, you know, the outback in a way. Let's just pan over to see these people over here. That's Duncan from Oscar Propulsion and Andrea Richardson, who's here supporting him and just everybody. She didn't feel like racing today, so she's just here in a supporting role. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do for a little while is wander and go to the end and see what's going on over there. Let's go and do that. Let's go and do that. Bear with me while I trot round. And then we can come back. We can come back to see the winners, for sure. So it'd do me good to move as well. So here, look at the colour of that water. And can you see up there? All the little holes. Little sand martins, I think. I'm sure Sarah Perkins will put me right on that. So you can see from the flags that it's not... The wind's turned round a little bit, so I'm guessing it is going to be a little bit choppier out on the main body of the lake because it's just a bigger body of water. So let's go and have a look and see what's going down over there. So first race of the season, and there are many, many more to come. For those of you who don't know, and I know that most of you do, I have a race calendar on my website. So I think it's in its third or fourth year. Who's this coming along? Yeah, let's go and have a look. So the race calendar, originally I built it for myself to know where I was going to be throughout the year, because it just kept me in check to know. So interesting. So if someone's done the super lap, it might change the positions of the racers. So what you're seeing might not be that Bruce is fourth, which is what it looks like currently. It might not mean that because the super lap changes, and we're not aware of those sort of final standings at the moment. So we'll just keep watching that. There's Sarah Maxey on the pink flying fish. So my race calendar, built for myself, but then a few people needed information, and I said, oh, here's my race calendar. And then I just realised how important it was for people to know about all the races in the country. So I've just kept it up and opened it up to everybody, which means that everybody knows what races are on, which month. It's really great, and it's been really well received and used by many, many people when planning races as well, so they don't clash. So if you haven't heard about it, and if you'd like to see it, go to my website, www.SUPjunkie.co.uk, and you'll see the race calendar on top line. It says race calendar. So have a look. And if you have a race that you know of that you think should be on there, let me know and I'll pop it on. So this is a completely different view of the shack lagoon. Isn't it stunning? Got the racers there. So nice to see these paddlers out for the first race of the year, and also a paddler's favourite for sure, and that's partly because of the team. Oh, thank you. Cracking race calendar, thank you. It's been used a lot. I mean, I just didn't make it for other people, but I realised how important. I'm going through the forest, by the way, making sure I don't slip over. Didn't realise how useful it would be for other people. So delighted to provide that service. I think we've got a couple of races on for 2027 already. I think it's the 4th year. This year is the 4th year. So, yeah. Oh, I can go that way. I'll end up in the water. So yes, it's a great resource if you are either planning a race or planning to race. So, yeah, try and find it and have a look. Just look on the website. Right, this is where everybody is. Looking good. So, here we go. This is the big lake. You can see, let's just go down here and watch the racers. See them coming in. It's amazing. Make sure we don't slip into the water here. Oh, look, here we go. There's Gemma. So this is a sort of real crossover point, actually, and where you can, get some really good footage and videos and photographs of paddlers coming in. So we've got Sarah Hop, or Sarah Slezak coming in here on the purple. Infinity, Ed Mills on her right, Leanne Bisson on just behind on the one design. It's good stuff. But isn't this beautiful? And up there on the top, and you can see the dome, that's a restaurant up there. So it's called the Reverie. There's Felicity. Yep. Doing well.
Right. Go right. Yeah. I'm already off. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So this is Lou caught here on her starboard sprint. Really good racer. She's tiny but pocket rocket and so strong. She does wall climbing as well. Puts up some pretty insane routes. There's Helen in the pink. There's Eric.
Excellent, well done.
Go Ryan! That's Ryan. He's a fellow Red Equipment ambassador. So he's on his 14-foot Sport Plus, which is a board that I've got. So we're very lucky. We recently went to an industry day, and yeah, it's just so lovely to be part of their family. They are very, very good at what they do, and they make excellent boards and equipment and paddles. So yeah, very proud to be part of that family for sure. Look at this colour match. Grey and orange, nice. And this is the great thing about this race. Look, you have this quite narrow crossover, but it just means that people can be semi-aware of where people are, but also give each other a shout on, you know, if it's a friend, they can, you know, here you can just see, you really have to be careful when coming around this corner here. There's Michaela. So she is part of GB SUP, good volunteer for them. Yeah, here comes Paul David on the starboard. And right in the far distance, right in the middle of your picture. Hi. Hello. I can't actually see. It's really difficult to see the names on the YouTube channel. Some of my logos I recognise, but really difficult to see. It's quite interesting using a different format for doing the live feed. But hey, it's all about learning still, isn't it? There's Felicity and Sarah.
Keep going, Kirsty.
Looking strong. Got Skip and Craig out on the little boat out there, I think Craig has got his drone. I hope he has, because there'll be some epic shots for sure. So this is Leanne. She's on a borrowed board. And that's Grant. It just goes around with a big smile on his face, so good stuff. Fabienne there on the SIC board. This is busy around here, isn't it? Busy little corner. There's Zach on an inflatable. So Zach used to ride a race board, but I think his board of choice is now a inflatable. Good job, Helen. Well done.
Well done, Kurt.
It's so nice, isn't it, that there are lots of cheering for each other and encouraging each other to keep paddling, and no one will have a clue where they are really in this race because it's so topsy-turvy that keeping a track on it for them, let alone me, is interesting. We're not privy to the super laps that they've done or to see if they've done them. Go, Michaela! Woohoo! So strong, Michaela. Goodness me. She's very fast on that inflatable. Look, we've even got the helicopters come to see us. Probably wondering what the hell is going on down on that lake. Let's have a little pan around here, see who's coming through. Another red board. And then Jay just behind. Good job. So it was a mass start this morning, which threw a few people actually. There were a few groans from people. Because, you know, if you're not used to a race start and you're in the challenge tour and you don't, you know, you're not that confident maybe, to then suddenly know that you're in a mass start with 60 odd other people is quite a thing. But they're fine. They managed. They just keep going. You've got it. Lots of huffing and puffing from people. Yeah, I mean, conditions for the first race of the season could not be better, really. It really sort of breaks you in gently to the racing.
If you're doing a flying lap, yeah. Straight across.
If you're doing your super lap,
If you're doing the challenge, can you go straight across or do you have to come in? You've still got a super lap, so you can go straight across. So if you're not doing the super lap, you go in. Yeah.
Oh dear. So you can see them in the distance over there. I don't know if you can see that, but they are, yeah. Actually, I haven't seen the crossroads of chaos, so it's over there somewhere. Oh, don't run into each other.
Crossroads of chaos. Roundabout of doom.
Yeah. Annie, just want to come and have a quick chat? Of course.
I'm waiting for one person
Oh.
to come, and once I've seen her,
Once you've given her a good telling off. No, sorry, encouragement.
just like if she's okay.
Of course.
She's
Yep.
right there.
Of course, my lovely. Go Frangipani team, someone's written.
Oh, thank you.
Luke,
whoever
oh,
that was.
yeah, Lukey
Oh, Lukey, hi,
Hurst.
Lukey.
Yeah.
Hi,
Look,
Lukey.
waving. Frangipani, yeah. Cool.
Come on, Kat.
So this is a great thing about here. You can really stand right next to them. Yeah, that's sweet, isn't it? It's lovely to be able to say hello to someone on the live feed. It's really nice to be this close to people for the team, like Frangipani, you know, Annie's here. You know, a good bit of encouragement and just, yeah, just tell them they're doing a good job and encourage them. And, you know, it just makes you paddle a little bit faster, feel a little bit more confident if you're not quite so, you know, there at that level with your confidence. It might be your first race.
Feeling, you all right?
Hot. She's feeling hot. Okay, well, there's your first lesson learned. Too hot. Oh no.
You didn't. So I come on the inside and she didn't twist at that turn. She just did crossover. And I went into the side of her board and she got to that turn and I went to the side.
Oh dear, someone's got a...
So I'll go back in and tell them.
Okay, well, I've got a
But
very
there's
good,
no point me going on.
there's
I don't know how
a
bad
very
damage
good
it is.
repair guy in Essex, so I know who's amazing. He's
Big
got an
crack.
oven.
And I don't know what the front is like, so
Oh
I
no.
thought it was safer to retire than...
Where's the big crack? Okay, that's not a big crack.
No.
That's not too bad.
You can't see.
And it's very repairable. It's in white. It's high up. You'll be fine. Yeah. The nose. Spin around this. Look at your nose. Spin this, look at your nose.
So we're having a little conflab here. Someone's had a smash on the... Was it the crossroads of chaos or the...
Yeah, I just thought it was safer not to carry on because it's...
A little bit of
Tiny
paint
chip,
lost.
but that's nothing.
It probably sounded a lot worse than it...
Don't panic about that's very easy, very
It's a
repairable.
cosmetic.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah?
what?
not
Yeah.
structural.
Point carrying on? Not, no.
Well, you're probably taking water on it now. You probably better not, but
Yeah,
don't wanna
that's
get
the last
water in
thing
it,
you need.
yeah.
Look at
you were doing so well, mate.
that
You were
retro SUPjunkie
storming.
sticker on that board.
Well, I was going for the podium.
You were getting one.
Oh.
mate. You were getting one. I just thought you put your super lap in. I'm like, oh, she's done this because you just pulled away
I
from
was
the
going
fleet.
to, yeah, but no, I was going to do 4 beach runs and then a super lap.
Yeah. Well, you paddled brilliantly, so well done.
That's racing. Damn it.
It is.
Isn't it? Annie, have you got time for me now?
I've ever damaged a board in my life. Many.
Honestly.
That's not bad. She'll be fine with that.
She will be fine with
Yeah.
that.
It's when you put a knee through the entire
Yeah,
structure.
yes,
It's with all
yes.
the board comes back in 2 pieces.
Two
Comes out
pieces
the
is not
surf in
good.
2 pieces.
Comes off the roof.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, and you
gosh,
pick it
yeah.
up in 2 pieces. So look, I'm going to turn this round because you want to see
Oh,
lovely
you look
Annie's
up on my
face.
nose. Oh.
Is this a good side for you, my
It
darling?
is my best side.
Okay, cool. Annie, Frangipani.
Thank you.
How long have you been in this game, my darling?
This is my 14th consecutive year of being SUP racing. Obviously, I'm not racing today because it's February, it's too cold. But
Yeah.
it's my 14th.
But you've got the biggest team here.
Yeah, we've 12 of us.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I was seriously impressed by that. Yeah.
All ladies.
And Paul. And a
And
guy.
sorry, Paul.
Yeah. Poor Paul.
Paul and the ladies.
Yeah.
Okay, was he in the photograph?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, he was wearing.
I'm too busy looking at the girls. But all mixed abilities, are they?
Yes, fairly new actually, all fairly new to racing.
Yeah.
And I think possibly that's perhaps the sort of vibes I give off, maybe, that, come and have a go, get involved.
Yep.
Maybe it's your first race, we can help you,
Yeah.
and help seeing people getting off perhaps the very first board they ever bought, and, maybe thinking I want to have a go, and just watching those journeys, being part of those journeys.
Very special.
It is, it's lovely to see, and I'm super proud of them because it's February and I'm not out there. I've got my thick boots on.
Yeah, but you're going dancing later,
Yeah,
so.
I am. Don't tell anyone.
But that's a really important part of, everybody can turn up at a race, but it can be really intimidating because we all have things in our head, don't we? We
Yeah.
think that everybody's been on the water many, many times,
yeah.
whereas 5 of them may never have been on the water. And it's having someone like you, Coach Annie, to say,
Everybody self-sabotages
Yeah.
like, at all levels. So we're, as human
That's
beings,
true.
we're really good at that.
We're very good at that, yeah.
So assume that if you're self-sabotaging, then everyone around you is, and that's something I'm really interested in. I like watching how people behave and how they manage themselves, and you have to work on it. And I know you've been on some intimidating sidelines. I've been on. They're all intimidating.
They are, actually.
But
Yeah.
your level of intimidation is a very personal thing if you are going to get intimidated. But yeah, it's about I think really helping people to be in love with it, to love it.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we're not it's not
doing
the
it for the
Olympics,
love.
is it? It's not. Sadly, I haven't had that.
Go, Bruce!
Go, Brucey! Yeah.
Yeah, and it is true, as you know, I go to many races and I always say to people, how are you? And they go, oh, I've got a bad arm, or I've been sick.
Yeah.
No one ever says to me, do you know, I'm up for it today?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it is that, it's protection as well, isn't it? If they do
Yeah,
badly, maybe,
it's-
that they've almost got an excuse, and I'm not...
Yeah, they're
I'm not
settling
saying
with
that.
themselves.
Yeah,
They're settling, and I think if you can stop that chatter, you probably read about the chimp and the professor, but if you can stop your chimp from chattering away in your ear.
Yes.
Go, Alex, looking strong.
Just turn it round a little bit so we see the boys. And Alex has just gone flying past her.
Streaming
She's
past, so she's got a
amazing.
massive gap now. Although it's difficult because they've done super laps, haven't they?
Yes, we don't
It
know
messes
that
it all
until
up,
until we get back on the
Which
beach
is
and
the joy
see
of a
who's
super
won.
lap. You can break,
Yeah,
from break
it's
from the people
exciting.
who are racing it.
But giving those paddlers, especially if they are new, just the confidence to come along and talk and ask what they may perceive to be a really stupid question. We know there are no stupid questions.
Yeah.
We know everybody has to start at the beginning, and just as you say, teach them to fall in love with it.
Yeah, people always, in life, people are scared of social embarrassment, aren't they? And I think that drives a lot of behaviours. People are worried about being embarrassed, let themselves down,
Yeah.
whatever. And it's a case of like, if you can just switch that off, then you can just you determine that, and you can have fun then.
Yeah. And also, I heard a great saying. I think it's like, be prepared to suck something new.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
love that, because we're not all born to be paddleboard racers or mad
No, not
cyclists
at
or
all.
whatever.
Probably
We have to
falling
learn
into it.
everything.
Yeah,
So-
they say, you make plans and the universe laughs. Well, that's the same with sport, right? You
Yeah.
can have your best race plan and then,
Yeah.
something happens. Or doesn't happen, then you're...
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, keep
But
doing what you're doing,
Thank
Annie.
you so much. And here comes Sarah Maxey. I'm really excited
Yes.
to shout for Sarah.
Yeah.
And they're doing great, aren't they?
Yeah. Good. All right. Speak to you later, Annie. Thank you.
Well done, Alex.
So here's Sarah. So Sarah went to Abu Dhabi with team, did amazingly well, had her best international event. So, and here's Bruce. Keep going, Brucey! Got his new blackfish paddle there under his, and that old Nash board. I mean, he's just loves it. But he did fall in love with Flying Fish brand as well at Last Paddler Standing. So I've written about Bruce and his Last Paddler Standing journey in this month's issue of the Paddler magazine. So if you'd like to subscribe or buy a copy, please do, because it's a great magazine. A lot of it is canoe and kayak, but there is SUP-related stuff in there. Do great reviews. But I've written a piece about Bruce and the Last Paddler Standing event, and it's got some great photographs of Bruce, and it was just such a wonderful event to be involved in. If you don't know about it, it's like a backyard ultra running race. So start on the hour, paddle 3.3 miles, get back on land, start on the next hour. So you then determine how much time you've got on the land, what you need, food, drink, being looked after, massages. And that goes on for about 2 days. And then on hour 49, so you do that for 48 laps. If you can, you might do it for one. One's fine. You've paid your money, you can do what you like. But there are those out there who want to do the whole thing and become the last paddler standing. There's no gender separation or anything. It's just everybody is there battling their way against each other, men and women, because women are particularly good at endurance as well, or ultra endurance. And then when they get to lap 49, the lap goes up to 5 miles. And that is basically, yes, it's tough, but it's basically to stop the race. It has to be stopped at some stage. So it goes up, and they have to paddle that within the hour as well. And by this time, they're tired, lacking in sleep, fatigued, exhausted, and they've got to up their game. They've got to finish that lap within the hour. And then when it's just 2 people standing, when one of those finishes, the last paddler standing has to paddle that 5-mile lap on their own and complete it within the hour. So it's quite a slow race, but it is the most addictive and exciting race to watch. And I was very lucky to be part of it and on the media team. So we had our own ultra endurance broadcast event, and it was just great fun. I was with Betsy from SUP Racer. Craig was out there as well. He was dealing with all the sort of production side of it. It was quite amazing. So, oops, someone's gone. Oh, is that on purpose? You can see how shallow that water is there. He's actually standing up. So, here we go. There's Ryan, red paddle ambassador, and there's Gemma just behind on her Infinity Whiplash. Good job, Gemma.
He's doing what I told him, getting back on the board though. I know. That's what you want.
So I may well go back to the start, because there may be some finishers for the 7.5k. So bear with me while I wander back through the woods. Gosh, it's got quite chilly actually. I was standing around for you. So give me a shout out. Tell me what your next race is, what you're doing, where you're going, who's going to SUP 12, because that's probably the next race, which is actually born out of the Last Paddler Standing sort of format. Brendan Prince went and did Last Paddler Standing in its first year and learnt a lot. He learnt a lot, and I think, speaking to Greg Wingo, the race director for Last Paddler Standing and the Alabama 650, he decided to put on a sort of same but different kind of race. I'm treading really carefully here because it's so slippery and I don't want to fall over. Someone's making a lot of noise down there. I think it's Gemma again. She's having a lot of fun with those beach starts. Maybe it's best to get back down there and watch that. So Brendan devised SUP 12, which is similar. 12 hours. You start at 7 a.m. in the morning, finish at 7 p.m. at night. You can do, it's all laps again, and you have to, I think it was about a 3.5k lap on the sea down at Torquay. And you have to get off your board at the end of the lap, run past your sort of cosy, inviting seat and snacks area and keep going for as long as you like. You can stop whenever you like. You can stop and start. So you might want to take an hour break for lunch, literally, have some pasta or some chips. Or you might want to just smash it through constantly. So Bruce has won SUP 12. Paul Simmons from Starboard has won SUP 12. Tanya from Germany, Tanya Ecker, has won SUP 12. And that is because they have just powered their way through non-stop. They have not utilised that chair. They've used the food station, but literally running and eating. So yeah, that's a great event, and that's coming up very soon, next month. So yeah, we've got Felicity going there. She's doing well, she's a very strong paddler. So yeah, so SUP 12 is sort of next. And then you've got loads and loads of other races. We've got the GB SUP National Series, which is, I think, 8 races this year, spread out over the whole country, not just the south this year, which will please some people up in the north. So a couple of events right up north. So that's really good because the northerners historically have always travelled down south. So it's really nice that there are some National Series races up north. So do check that out on their website, see what you want to get involved in. So we've got paddlers coming back to the beach here. Looks like someone's finished. Yep, we've got some finishers in the 7.5k. So just checking, Leanne there was just checking the depth of the water. You do not want to be getting off too early. So there's Michaela back on her board there. And we've got Sarah Slezak coming in on that Infinity, and Leanne. So yeah, we've got a few people finished. And I've got a young man standing next to me. I'm going to bring on the camera if that's all right, Brett.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hello. How did you see you?
I'm good. How are you? So this is Brett from
Hi there.
Aquapaddle.
Aquapaddle, indeed.
Again. I keep saying this, if you haven't heard of aqua paddle, please check it out, because it's the best thing to happen, I think, over the last, how many years now?
We're coming into probably our 4th year.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That is incredible.
Started 22, so yeah.
Yep, so it's a 5K timed paddle and any craft on pretty safe bodies of water.
Yeah, so it's for novices up. So anyone who's done a little bit of paddling and wants to slowly get into racing, well, this is a toe in the water. And you know, we've had some people today at the event I was running at Newhall. Someone came down initially on a all-round board a couple of weeks ago, and now has got something slightly pointy, and took 10 minutes off their time.
Oh, amazing!
Which is what it's all about.
Yeah, and we're hoping then that, because my whole, you know, what I want to do is just encourage everybody to have a go at racing, just once.
Yeah.
Because like me, you may just not know that you might love it,
Yeah.
you know, and if you don't know you might love it, you won't. So I'd always implore everybody just to have a go just once. So aquapaddle is a really good stepping stone to, you know, you get that little race start, you get the feeling of paddling with other people, but all in a very, very safe environment. Your safety is key, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have spotters, you have a start and a finish, and it's a there and back, so you can count them in and count them out and count them in again.
We need it, yeah.
We need to know they come back.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, quite. And it's for all ages. So today, at the back, there was a couple of ladies, retired ladies, and they were ploughing away. And again, they took several minutes off their previous time, and
Brilliant.
they were delighted. So it's what it's all about. It's your personal challenge.
Yeah. And you can use it as a training session. You know, if I could get my act together and actually get to your aqua paddles, I have done one in 4 years. Rubbish, I know, but it's trying to get there. But, you know, if you could get there regularly, because, say, the one at Newhall is every other week, isn't it? You know, that's a really popular, usually they're sort of once a month, once every other week.
Yeah.
You know, you can use it as a training and just see, you know your time, and you can, like parkrun, you just know you're getting better and better, but it's really, you know, yourself you're racing against, isn't it? So,
Absolutely. And if you're a top board racer, we also allow all paddlecraft. So you've got K1s. Now, if you can overtake a K1, you're doing really well. But it also, so for instance, we had like maybe 8 or 10 K1s at the last Newhall, and that start was really choppy. So it gives you some training into what it's like on the start line in a safe environment.
yeah, no, it's brilliant. And hopefully those people will then transition and just maybe move on to like the national series or some more independent races, ones which like this, which has got a challenge, you know, slightly longer, 7.5K, it's a challenge, so come and do that, and then maybe really get the bug, you know.
Absolutely.
So fair play to you,
We're working
Brett.
with Scotty, so we're going to have representatives at all of the GB SUP events this year. So either actually running events or someone you can go and talk to. So if you're near one of the GB SUP events, go along, have a look at it, talk to our people there, join into one of the 5Ks, aqua paddles, we're running them, and have some fun.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what it's about, isn't it? If it's fun, you're going to be successful. I've heard that at the Olympics chat today, this week. So, Brett, thank you so much.
Pleasure.
And well
Good to see
done
you.
for all you do, and keep in contact, and
Will do.
appreciate everything you're doing.
Take care.
All right, take care.
Thank you.
So that is the lovely Brett. He runs aqua paddle. So I hate saying it in his company, but it's parkrun for paddlers. That's exactly what it is. So you get your number, you have a number that's the same. You can buy yourself a bib. You can choose your own number, and you can support them in a way because it is a charity organisation. So yeah, get stuck into that. So I think we've got people finishing. So again, because of the venue and because of the super lap and because of the 7.5K, it's very difficult to see who's finishing. But the best thing we can do is be at the prize giving and actually take the photographs and listen to who has won and who's got the first, second, third, who's got the nice prizes. Some great prizes being donated here today. So who has given some prizes? Let's just go back round here and watch these guys coming through. We've got Oscar Propulsion, so with a slitted paddle. We have got Mustang Survival. they have donated some stuff. Sea Monster, Lodestone leashes, which is this new innovative leash with a oh gosh, I almost said a battery, a magnet. It's a magnet, so you can pull it apart. It breaks under strain, so it is very much designed for wearing a leash when you're on a slow-moving river. We don't advise wearing leashes on fast-moving rivers, but there might be instances where you do need to do that. I'm not going to get into that side of it, but just safe to say it's a very, very good thing. And Lodestone leashes, check them out online. Who else? Starboard is here, so I'm sure they have provided some prizes as well. So good for them. Oh, that lovely feeling of when you've finished, isn't it great? So if you've never raced before, you often on a race line or within the first 1 kilometre, you do question your life choices, I think, and you just go, why am I doing this? Why am I racing and putting myself in this situation? And then when you finish, it's like, yeehaw! I want to do it all again. Is that true of all sports? Maybe it is. So there's the drone is just there. That'll be a great drone shot. I'm not quite sure where Craig is, but he's got control of that drone just there in the middle of the shot. Yeah, you can just see it following that paddler in. He's done. Looks like he's done for the day. So that's brilliant. So it'll be interesting to see who comes first in the 15K. I would think we've got a little way to go before that happens, but not too long actually. We've been going for a little while now, and we did have a break in the coverage, so I apologise for that. I think that girl actually ducked then with the drone was sort of heading straight towards her. It's quite disconcerting if you hear a drone and you see it sort of hovering above you or coming towards you. Quite disconcerting, but it's great because it's worth it for the photographs. So this, I don't know if you can hear that. I am knackered. Great stuff. So nice board, Itawit board, so decathlon. Looks pretty racy, doesn't it, for an inflatable? And then you've got a red paddleboard there as well. That looks like a 14-foot. Yep.
You have to do that at the end of each lap, like you go round.
She's going back out again.
At the beach and then get back.
There's Bruce.
Yeah.
Good job, Bruce. There you go. Northern Sup race team. Bruce has been a huge part of that and just tucked in behind, so I don't know whether they're on the same lappage or whether they've done the same, but here's Alex Tyra Lomas, so she looks really strong. She's smiling away there, enjoying it, so going to be cautious on the exit, because actually it's much better to get out and not let your board get stuck on that sand. Oh, so she's waving to her children, I think. Go, Alex! So she's on an Infinity Whiplash as well. So real flat water board, that Infinity, great boards. I have one, I absolutely love it. So I've got the Blackfish flat deck. So I was always a dugout girl, but I've gone onto a flat deck and I actually prefer it for some reason. So yeah, check out their boards. They seem to be very, very popular, especially down on the south coast. And you've got people like Sav at the Sup store, who is, I think most of the pointy board crew. Look at that, that's a proper stop. Yep, she stopped. She can do some yoga. I'm guessing she has finished paddling. So good stuff. Oh, it's a proper art, isn't it? Race, beach runs, beach starts and everything. So there you go, there's another infinity board. So that looks like an old, oh gosh, a downtown. So that is an older board. I'm guessing, I don't recognise that at all. So probably a little pintail on it there. That's interesting. I'm going to have to look that up when I get home. Infinity Downtown. So if anybody's heard of one of those, do let me know, please. That was Phil Sparks going there. I think this is Nick Judd coming along here, looking nice and strong, nice technique. Looks hot. He looks a bit overdressed, actually. There's a nice little saying, be bold, start cold, because, oh my goodness, do you get hot? Do you get hot? There he goes, Nick Judd, off on his starboard all-star. And this looks like Kevin Hodge coming in here. So gone are the days of starboard board domination. Don't get me wrong, they are huge, huge brand. But we have got more boards coming in that are different. So back in the day when you'd see a start line, there was a couple of years where it's just starboard boards, and now you've got the, SIC, you've got NSP, which is massive in Europe, and you've got Infinity and others in between. So it's nice to see. I guess it's healthy, isn't it? Go, Kevin!
Oh, I'm tired now.
Oh, keep going. No sympathy at all. But it's a tough one, this one. If you're doing the 15K, I guess most people they'll be training at sort of 10K. So you've got that extra bit that you might not have been training for, but also you've got so many buoy turns, and, you have to keep your concentration level up, because you've got the crossroads of chaos, which if you're not careful, you will hit someone else. And the double entendre area, which is basically you're going in different directions towards each other on buoy turn. So it's great fun. Yep, getting back onto the board pretty tentatively. Simon Webster there on the Nash Maliko classic board. Don't make those anymore. Absolute classic. Nice start from Lydia there. So Lydia could well be in second place. I mean, there's quite a big gap, but that would be amazing. She's very, very strong paddler, really strong. I mean, the amount of work she's put in over the last few years and the difference it's made, she's quite incredible. She's a very strong paddler. Okay, so that lady's done. And you can see the shack building there, so that has had a makeover basically. So it's a little bit smarter, but it's still retained that lovely sort of wooden shack feel to it. So yeah, it's really lovely, as I say. It's the people and the place, and there's always a fire on, there's always a kettle on, so come and get a brew, have a swim, have a paddle. So there's another board that I didn't mention earlier, 404. Not the biggest brand in the UK, but pretty good. Have you finished?
I finished.
Right, let's get you on camera. Look who it is, J-Man.
Right.
How are you? How was that? Nice to see you back on the water.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's just a bit of fitness for me, because like I told you earlier, I had some problems like last year with diabetes and stuff. So it's just nice to see how strong I am. I've still got cramps in my arm, so I think it's just got to tune up my with what eat and stuff a bit more. But yeah, no, it's fun. It's
Good.
fun. I've done my bit for the day.
Yep.
Didn't fall in on nothing.
Well
So,
done. And how did you find the course?
It's
It's
all right.
quite-
It's good. I mean,
Good challenge mentally as well,
it
isn't
is.
it?
It's hard because I do struggle now with racing on lakes and stuff, and that's why I've stopped racing because I just find it boring. I try to zone out, and then I do zone out, but then I sort of kind of forget I'm paddling
Yeah.
because I'm like enjoying the views and people are talking to me as you're going around, which is quite nice, and
Yeah.
seeing people and everything. But yeah, it's nice. It's a good fun day, and it's always worth. It's good to see some older paddles. Zach is here, and Zach's
I know.
here.
Amazing.
Zach's here,
Yep.
so it's nice, and it's good to see get some of the old boys back. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and there's lots of new faces and lots of new faces.
Very much so, which is good. We need those new faces to come along,
You know,
don't we?
it's not too far from me, so it's nice to come down, hang out, and see everyone. And
Yeah.
it's just
yeah.
a bit of fitness thing, you know. I feel like I've done a big gym session.
Well, there are people.
Cup of tea for recovery.
Oh, well done. There are
but yeah,
people
but
here who are complaining, oh, I feel a bit tired, I feel a
Yeah.
bit hot, whatever. But, you
No,
know, they're all
I've-
having a great time.
Yeah, no,
so.
it's good. It's a nice environment down, a good friend, and it's worth, you know, it's definitely something to put in the calendar for every year. If you're not a full season racer like myself, you know, I'm still doing a lot of stuff with brands and everything. But yeah, no, it's very nice. It's nice being here. you
Great
know.
venue, great
Not
people.
Not too cold.
Exactly.
No rain as well, which has been
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
And we've got people who finished, so I've no idea who's finished or where they
the
are.
bigger
so-
race is still going on. I did the smaller race.
Yep.
I don't know what I got. I did think I messed up on the super lap, so I don't think I took the super lap. I did the 3 laps without taking the super lap.
Okay.
So I kind of probably lost my position.
You've
on
done
that.
a little bit more than you,
You know,
should
I'm
have
not.
done.
I'm not here to worry about if I come second, third, or fifth. Just, it's nice being here. You know, and see how my recovery is. Back to the gym tomorrow. Back on the boards on the weekend. You know, back to the foiling and stuff.
Yep. Good.
But yeah, no, that's good. Good to
Well,
see you. And
nice to see you, and we look forward to seeing you at something else.
yeah, there's
later
lots
in
of
the
things,
year.
there's things going on and stuff. And
Definitely.
there's definitely a lot of stuff going on, and even if you're not into racing, we've got some planning, some experience days and stuff. So
Oh, nice.
we've got some big areas we go to and we hang out and we bring us equipment. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, stay tuned for that, for
All
more
right,
announcements
we will.
and things and stuff.
Okay,
And
good.
yeah, go and drink my drink too.
Go and have your tea, you deserve it. Thank you very
Yeah.
much, Jay. Brilliant. So Jay's been such a huge part of this sport. He's so enthusiastic and yeah, he's great fun. So, oh gosh, I've just changed hands and my hand is just very cold. So let's get back to the action, see what's going on. So there's Ryan on his red 14-foot Sport Plus. Good job. Paddling nicely. Now they have to wear a PFD of some description, so it didn't have to be full. They could wear a self-inflating one as well, so a waist PFD as well. Go Ryan! Good job. Uh-oh. A little bit of a problem with his paddle there, or thought he did, so he's just checking that it's all right. That's good. Here comes Felicity as well. Yeah, it's very difficult to know in what order people are. I might go and speak to the organisers and just check out some results as well. So all the timekeepers who are sat there by the flag doing a very, very good job. And let's big up the volunteers, shall we? No race would go ahead without all the volunteers. Well done, Felicity. Keep going. Good job. Yeah, so volunteers make the SUP world go round, whether it's, you know, for the World Championships coming up, or the World Cup in Torbay, or the National Series, or the independent races, Head of the Dart. Everybody needs a volunteer, and we applaud you all because you're all brilliant. Yes, so big up the volunteers. And if ever you get the chance to volunteer, it's really rewarding. So do get stuck in if you can't paddle for any reason. Get stuck into the volunteering, because it's a very nice thing to be able to do. This is Ed. He's doing well. Good job. I can see Michaela there. She's just come around the corner. So she's doing the 15K on her starboard airline. Let's just have a little wander down here. There she goes. So Michaela works at the shack, and she is also a volunteer for GB Sup. So, and races too. So, and races really well. She's a very strong paddler. Looking good, Michaela. She knows this body of water very, very well. Well done, Michaela. Keep going. Woohoo! So it sounds like Michaela has got her super lap to do, I think, which means it's like a big lap. It's just the configuration of the lake has made it the super lap be the big lap instead of a smaller lap, if that makes sense. Yes, quite complicated. So therefore, that's why you need to be on your toes for sure in this race. It's not a question of just, yes, because of the super lap, it's not a question of just following someone else, and never ever do that anyway, because we know from past experiences many, many years ago, let's give him a shout out, Ryan James from Base Up. Amazing paddler, so strong, just winning, but periodically would go the wrong way. If you were following him, you're in trouble. And it's not the first time we've talked about that. So this is Leanne Bisson, Pinky Paddles, who is going around for another lap, I'm guessing. Yep. So I think Leanne has borrowed this board from somebody, I don't know who, but she's not normally on a one board. There she goes, off for another lap. Don't know how many Leanne has got to do, but off she goes. Got Paul here, who's off on his next lap, so looking good. He's got his got a great T-shirt on there. I think that's a Super Festival or a Sup 12 T-shirt on, so it's got our logo on it, which is really cool to see. Sarah Slezak here. Sarah coming in on that. So we've got a few Infinity Whiplash boards here today. So don't see that many of them, but I think there are 3 ladies on this board. Off she goes again. I'm not sure if she's feeling it. Go, Sarah! Well done. Oh, well done. Got that leash out of the way. Fair play to all of these paddlers, because it's early, isn't it? It's the 8th of February. It's in the heart of winter, and these paddlers are out racing, getting hot and sweaty, and then potentially getting very, very cold. There's Skip on the boat. So, and here comes Helen Smith. Thank you for the shout outs, by the way. It's really kind of you. Lovely interaction you're giving us. Thank you. So yeah, there's Skip on the boat. He's coming in. So there's Helen chattering away. She's on a starboard airline as well, and she's got an Oscar propulsion paddle in her hand. Go, Helen! Woohoo! great, isn't it, coming back onto the beach when you've been racing up on the big lake. And as I say, it's a couple of kilometres around the big lake, and then you've got a little lagoon as well. And then you come back and you know, have a little chat with people and people shouting you on. It's really nice to see. And there was someone when I was out on the pontoon by the big lake, just didn't know where the super lap was or what it was. I mean, again, you go to registration, you have to go to registration, you listen to what the race director's telling you, and then when you're out on the course, you just completely forget. So it happens. It's all part of the learning, isn't it? I guess all part of the learning. So hi, well done, keep going. Well done. Yeah, nearly there. Good job. So that was Matthew Knight going off there on his starboard. So lots of starboard inflatables here today. Quite a lot of the airline as well, which is a particular design. You've got the Infinity Ever Ready board there. Beautiful looking board. Do love it. There's Fabienne. Go Fabienne! Good job! Good job, Skip. Yes. Oh, love him, love him, love him, love him. One of my oldest SUP buddies. Not oldest, he's not that old, but you know what I mean. Yeah, we've got a very nice relationship, and he's very supportive of SUPjunkie, which is very sweet. So thank you to Skip and his team. So 251 is Robert Lewis, not a person I recognise. So just checking out his number. So Robert Lewis there on that lovely board. Zach Orton there. Go Zach! Looking good. Keep going.